The first thing is, if you continue to do nothing, you continue to say, well, what can I do? What can I do? Then you're going to be destroyed. Because Olaf Scholz doesn't care about you. Remember, this time last year, Porsche was making automobiles. They're not going to be making it because you didn't do a damn thing. You sat by and did nothing while your economy is being destroyed. All those people that had the jobs and you're saying, I don't want to do it because I don't want to lose my job. You lost your job. And you're all going to lose your job. Because Olaf Scholz doesn't care about you. You've bought into this dream that's no longer valid. The German people need to do a couple things. One, recognize that NATO is a suicide pill. Olaf Scholz has signed this agreement that guarantees your death if you ever fight Russia. Because you cannot beat Russia. It's over. Done. You can never beat Russia. Ever. You will never beat Russia. There are tanks in Berlin on pedestals, Russian tanks, that prove you will never beat Russia. If you want to continue down this path, you'll just upgrade those tanks from T-34-85 to T-90s. Because Russia will crush you again. That's the path you want to take. You really want to go to war? We're not going to have German troops involved in this war. Well, what war, Olaf? What war? And the German people need to ask that question. What war? Because he just committed you to a war with Russia that you will lose. What can we do? You can die, and you will die. So now that I have told you that your fate is to die, accept your death. And now you can move forward with confidence and say, now what do we need to do to stop this? Because you now know that if you don't stop this, you're going to die. It's inevitable. Your death is a preordained outcome. So now that you know you're going to die and you've been free of that, you can clear your clouded brain and realize that Olaf Scholz is the problem. The German government is the problem. And since they are an extension of NATO and American policy, the problem is NATO and American policy. So what can you do about that? Revolution. No, I'm not talking about violence. Not cocaine violence. There's nonviolent revolution. You can overthrow this government, but you need to know where you want to go because you're scared. What are we going to do? How are we going to live? Oh my. Well, let's go back to basics. You need Russian energy. You need Russian energy. You need Russian gas. You need Russian oil. You need Russian coal. There's your salvation right there. Russia is your salvation. But it's not just Russia. Go talk to the executives. Remember this last spring, I think fall actually, Germany sent delegations over to China. And because Germany was going to de-risk. Remember that? That's the word. We're going to de-risk. What does de-risk mean? It means sanctioning China. But now, let's take the Volkswagen. They were told to de-risk, which means you have to unplug from China. But the Volkswagen executives turned around to the German government and said, you do know that we don't make any money in Germany. We don't make any money in Europe because of you. Everything we do here is in the negative. We have to shut things out. The only reason why we're able to continue to function as a company is because of China and our operations in China. That's where we make money. And now the German government is saying you have to unplug from that, commit suicide. What does that tell you, German people? Stay in China. Work with the Chinese. They have a thing called the Belt and Roads Initiative. Get the Chinese to help. Well, we can't do that. Why not? Well, historically, we've been linked to America. America blew up your damn Nord Stream pipeline. We don't care about you. America gave you Olaf Scholz. He wants to commit you to a war that will result in your death. You're already dead. Stop being afraid. If you want to live, divorce yourself from that which is killing you. It's simple. Russian energy, Chinese economics, pivot to the east. There you are. Let me give you 5 letters that will be your salvation. BRICS. Germany needs to become a member of BRICS. Germany needs to get out of the European Union. It is a sinking ship. It has hit this iceberg and it's going down. And doesn't matter how beautiful the music is played by the band on the ship. It's going to sink, and everybody on the ship's going to die. The EU is finished. Done. NATO is a poison pill. BRICS are your salvation. Your economy needs large quantities of cheap energy. Russia can provide that. You're dead. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You're already dead. So how can it hurt you to say we don't want to be a member of NATO anymore? How can it hurt you to say we don't want to be tied to the European Union? You say we have no alternatives, but you do. You don't have to be a member of a military alliance. You don't have to be a member of a military alliance. There's a thing called neutrality. And your economic future doesn't lie with the West that's trying to kill you, but to the East that's willing to work with you. There, Germany, I just gave you the roadmap. Don't be afraid. You're already dead. It doesn't matter.